Sarah, and excuse the chaos behind me, I'm just in the midst of making dinner. This is sort of a last minute video idea. I was about to make guacamole because normally avocados are reasonably expensive. I have a rule, I do not buy them if they're $1 or more per avocado, but I love avocados, so when they are on special I pounce. I've got some at Pack and Save today for $4.50 for 5 avocados in a baggie, so I pounced. So I was planning on doing my version of nachos. I'll put a link down below or something to my nachos recipe. I highly recommend it. It is beautiful and it is really, really cheap. It is meatless, but you wouldn't think it. So I'm just going to be weighing stuff as I go so I can give you guys a price. As me and my husband and all my kids all love guacamole. Not sure if I'm going to use 3 or 4 of these. I'll just mush them up and see what looks right. I'm not scared of making too much because it'll go. What doesn't go, I will so happily have on toast for breakfast. Kind of mush these as I go. And it's all good stuff. It's all stuff that is really good for the kids as well. Now, in with that mix, I'm just going to put one very small onion. So this onion, you want to chop it up really, really small. You could even blitz all this in a little, like, I don't know, NutriBullet or a blender or something, but I like to have it just a little bit chunky. And you can also use red onion in this. Just the normal onion, or brown onions, generally a bit cheaper. Put on 1 teaspoon of crushed garlic. Then we want the juice of 1 lemon. But not so much the pit. So probably, depending on the lemon, you'll get about 2 or 3 tablespoons, I suppose, out. Then I'm just going to add a little bit of pepper, a little bit of salt, and give that all a really, really good mix up. Looking at the amount I've made there, 5 of us, I'm thinking I'm going to add 1 more avo. As I say, none of this will go to waste regardless. So I mean, even the nachos that I make, apart from the nacho chips themselves, okay, but yeah, the nacho mixture itself is actually really healthy. Also, you know, taste and adjust. Personally, I just add a little bit more pepper. I'm going to put a little bit more salt in. Now, I mean, this is the beauty of making your own. Now, of course, there are also many options with guacamole. You can have it just as is, just nice and slightly chunky. You can wazz it up so it's a bit more like, you know, it's easier to dip your chips in or whatever. As far as ingredients goes as well, a lot of people like to add tomato into here as well, which I quite like doing. I quite like finally dicing up some tomato and putting it in, but tomatoes are not in season. They're about $10 a kilo at the moment, so I tend to steer clear of them at this time of year until they're back to being really cheap. But also you can put chili or jalapeno if you're feeling adventurous. You can finally dice up some capsicum and stick that in. That's quite nice. You can use lime juice instead of lemon juice. You can put a bit of cumin in or something like that. I quite like just the nice, you know, I mean, this is really just a basic guacamole recipe. It is really yummy. It is so nice. Now, a lot of the ones that you see in the supermarket, they have water added. Some of them even have like milk added. So it pays just to have a look at the ingredients on the back to see what you're actually getting for your dollars as well. You can also freeze this if you want to make a big batch of it and freeze it. The only thing you have to bear in mind, you can freeze it, defrost it, it'll come out beautiful. But you can't have any air touching it when you freeze it. So if you freeze it in a container, make sure you've got cling film or something over the top of it so air cannot get to it, because of course avocado, it'll just brown. The same with, probably one of the best ways maybe is to put it into like a Ziploc bag or similar, whatever you freeze things in. Make sure there is no air in, you know, just squeeze all the air out of the bag. So there you go, and you can freeze them for up to 3 months and it's still good. Word on the street has it. I've never actually tried that because, as I say, we just scoff it like. hit comment, subscribe. Made some guacamole. Stop buying it. You don't need to buy it. This is from here. Honest. Bye.